YouTube, what's good? It's your boy Justice coming back at you with another general collective reading. You remember, take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Remember, I'm not the greatest shuffler in the world, but please bear with me. I'm just another reincarnated vessel trying to reactivate the part of that in which resides within you. I hope you guys are having a beautiful, abundant day. I'm having a great one, getting through these karmics. But I'm picking up on an energy here off the top. I'm picking up on everything's not what it seems. First message. Everything is not what it seems. So I'm channeling a song, Fireflies, by Owl City. You all know Fireflies. You would not believe your eyes if 10 million fireflies lit up the world as I fell asleep. Yeah. But the specific part I channeled was hard to say I'd stay awake. No, hard to say I'd rather stay awake when I fall asleep. I didn't sing that right, but hard to say I'd rather stay awake when I fall asleep. So that's significant. A lot of people want you to be asleep right now, chosen ones. Youre Wise, first message that pops up. A lot of people that want you to be in your ancient royalty. A lot of people want you to go back to sleep, is what I'm getting. Some type of, you may be awakening to the fact that things are not what you thought they were growing up. Things were, the veil has been lifted over your eyes, so to speak, chosen. I'm getting an energy of things just aren't gonna ever be the same, after you've seen what you've seen. Everything works out for you and people are enraged by this. So with this, I feel like people were trying to either sacrifice you or in some type of way they were trying to set you up to defame you or to take away something from you in some shape or form is what I'm getting. Ancestors, please channel me some more messages. I feel like sometimes I can get foggy in my head. I didn't pray though. Ancestors, highest beings are the highest of white light. Angels are the highest of white light. Please bestow upon me direct channelings for the collective, for the divine collective, please, and thank you. Isolation saved your life, chosen one. So what I'm getting is you may have been separated from a group of individuals or a family or people that you once thought were your team or in some way, shape, or form, but you found out they were against you. Even in some cases I'm picking up, they were trying to kill you, plot to sacrifice you for your energy. One thing about our energy, chosen ones, you have to understand this. Your energy is needed. For somebody that's going through karma or going through any type of sickness, illness, you can cure somebody. You can heal somebody with your energy. Whoever I'm picking up on, you can heal somebody. Connections with ancient Egypt. A lot of spirituality that's being practiced in this new age of Aquarius is coming back and being reincarnated from that day and age of ancient Egypt. That's what the day and age of the high priest and the high priestess says. That's exactly what's coming back around. They see it wasn't a joke now, chosen ones. This is a new day and age. So whoever I'm picking up on, people mess with you. People, they fucked with the wrong one. In other words, they try to sacrifice a divine being, and that never goes right. One thing about the devil, I said this in a previous, the chariot, as I say that, one thing I said about this in a previous reading, the devil always knows that he can't sacrifice the chosen. There's an anointing over your life, chosen. Know that and remember that, understand that. So the people that go against you, it may be heartbreaking. It may be hard to accept, chosen. It was hard for me to accept. My father, my family, my ex-girlfriend, who was a girlfriend to me at that time. I thought it was my person. When they just dog you out the way that they dog you out, it can bring a stain on you. But one thing about the devil, I was saying that to say, the devil is just bringing them along, chaining them along. That's something significant for somebody to know, that the devil knows he can't touch you, chosen. That's why he's just stringing them along under an illusion. So those that are talking shit, maybe talking in teams, maybe grouping up to gossip about you, divination abuser, as I say that, maybe stalking you to try to see your movements, to mock you, to judge you, to get ahead of you, to sabotage you. Just know, chosen, they may talk that shit, but they will not walk that walk, chosen, and they do not want to. You are the prize and the blessing. And oftentimes, the devil, the thing is, the devil is a temptation. The devil energy, if we personify it, whether you believe in hell, heaven, hell, whatever concept of which principality, the devil in itself is trickery, it's manipulation, material. And with that, the devil has already tricked your enemies into position that they cannot get out of, chosen, without you. That's the thing. So they come to this point, like I said, you're the prize and you're the blessing. They get to this point where they feel like they won't need you. They feel like they'll take you and do better with your life essence, life force, destiny, whatever they want from you, right? They think they'll do better with it. But the thing is, the devil just strings them along and gives them your burdens, gives them maybe even a greater burden, maybe even other burdens that the devil has planned for them to chastise them into thinking that it's you or it's going to build them towards you. It's an illusion. But saying all this to say, it leads them all back to the conclusion, chosen, that they need your ass to heal them, because it's your essence within you that brings out the best in them. So if you got some haters, you got some family members that just despise your ass, but you're nothing but nice, loving, kind, there's a reason for that. Their darkness within themselves, their soul, it's not a conscious thing. Some people, it may be conscious depending on how high level of a warlock, witch, whatever, right? But most people, it's not conscious. It's just something that you trigger. Nine of Pentacles, you're self-sufficient. Self-sufficiency, self-balance, self-loving within yourself, giving to yourself, able to provide for yourself. That's triggering to somebody that's codependent externally on that devil energy that we spoke of. So remember that. The Fool, I'm getting the Fool. And what I'm getting from this, I'm getting that you stepped out on faith, chosen. You stepped out away from the bullshit. You got away from the crowd. And a lot of people didn't like that. A lot of people didn't like that, chosen. And that's okay. Fuck it. You know what I mean? A lot of people didn't like it when I stepped away. A lot of people said I wasn't going to be shit. Moon. A lot of people talked behind my back. A lot of people talked behind me. A lot of people predicted very wrongly for my life. I'm channeling this because you may be going through this now. You may be in the beginning stages of it. You may be doubting yourself. But I'm here to say, chosen, keep following God. Don't turn your motherfucking head. Keep following the Most High God. He will never lead you astray. Never. And so saying this to say in all seriousness, the way that I'm really boldly saying this, don't pay attention to shit else. I don't care if that's your mama. I don't care if that's your sister. If she wrong and she got some karmic debt to pay, you better get out the way before you pay it for her. Your voice is therapeutic, chosen ones. So what I'm getting from this is, your voice is important. Your voice is healing. Me speaking my truth, I'm doing this. I'm a mirror to you, chosen. I'm just another person for you to do it, because there were people that I was watching before me that led me to be here with you. Know that. And so your voice, your truth is important. Your truth needs to be heard, and I'm going to be the one to say it to you. If nobody else is telling you, and if you're ashamed about it, if you're humiliated about it, I don't give a fuck what you feel through it. Empower yourself through it, no matter how it feels. It may be so uncomfortable. This isn't the most comfortable position for me. I never thought I was going to be reading cards for you guys. But I am, and I enjoy it. I really do, because I enjoy the love that I get, knowing that I affect a population of people the way I do. That makes my fucking day. It made me really find some type of purpose. A lot of times I was doing things purposely. I would be great at things. I'd be great. But I wouldn't get shit from it. So I would lack consistency, lack conviction. So certain people would question these things about me, these traits, just because I was unconventional. I was meant to. Sun energy, as I say that. I was meant to be bold in this energy. So I'm channeling this. You're meant to be bold in your unconventionality, chosen ones. You're meant to be bold in what makes you different, what sets you apart. Because that's what God showed. That's what God instilled in you for a reason, to set you apart. God didn't want you to be shamed, but God knew what was going to come with that. God knew they were going to shame you, because God knew that they knew they were not you, chosen. Know that. Understand that. Understand that. People want a destiny swap with you, chosen ones. In other words, people want your life. People want your destiny. People want your riches, your successes. And that doesn't have to be material. It may be your looks. It may be your voice. It may be your essence. It may be how you come off to people. It may be how you look to people, chosen. Understand that. It don't gotta always be a money thing. It don't always gotta be because your body. It don't gotta always be because the shoes you got on. Fuck that. It's something deep about your soul, chosen. Remember that. Understand that. Overstand that. You were underestimated, and they know it. They now know it, chosen ones. So the people that came against you, channeling back around, the people that came against you are realizing that you can't be sacrificed. And what does that mean for them, chosen ones? That's the big question. What's that mean for them if they realize you couldn't be sacrificed the whole time? It was impossible. It was a delusional ideal to even seek upon. So what's that mean for them? What's going to happen to them? I'm going to let that sit. Pity parties as I channel it. Pity parties. Damn. Pity parties. So what I'm getting from this, these people are now trying to play fucking victim. Don't even look at this point. If you're at this point where I'm at and you're able to move on and you have the quote unquote win on a principality level, chosen ones, move on. Don't talk your shit. Talk your shit a little bit. You can. God granted you that. God is gonna shine you himself in front of others. You don't gotta move your mouth though. Understand that, overstand that. You can though. I'm not saying, I ain't talking against nobody. I've talked my shit. I know I have, but there's certain levels that I've gotten to understand that, man, moving on peacefully is the greatest revenge, and letting them suffer. You know, you are not what they thought, like I said, and letting them understand that later on without you having to prove it to them, that's just hits way harder, chosen. Leave that. Leave them to go through their karma. I said this in a previous video. Do not overcompensate for somebody's karmic debt by taking upon that karmic debt by associating with that person, knowing that they're fucking you over. In other words, you're a mortal being in the flesh. So what I'm getting from this is you're not to be limited to some confinements of what humans say that you can do and can't do. And not to look down upon anybody. We are equal in this realm. We're all different entities and beings, though. Know that. Understand that, chosen. And don't get it fucked up. Because that person that is preaching Christ to you and preaching Jesus to you may be the same person that's benefiting off of taking from your energy and leeching off of you in an energetic way. You never know somebody's karma. You never know what they've done. You never know what they're carrying in terms of the baggage or entities they're carrying with them. Understand that, overstand that. So I'm channeling that. Just keep your intuition up. You know, if you're feeling funny, pay attention. They teamed up to hijack what was divinely bestowed upon you, chosen. So I'm getting that sacrifice energy. They wanted your destiny. They wanted your essence. They felt like they could be you better than you. And I think that's the most delusional thing for a lot of people, to really think that and to think that they're more important than you. That's really an importance thing. It's an arrogance thing. It's an ego thing, to feel like you can fulfill somebody's life purpose better than them. It's not like they see your life purpose, chosen. They don't see your life purpose. Their cord to you is blocking your blessings. They don't see that. All they see is that you're their blessing. If they're the cord that's blocking your blessings, you better know that you're their blessing, chosen. Remember that. Understand that. Overstand that. You are their blessing. Introspection. As I pull that up. Really go within and understand your value, chosen ones, is what I'm getting. If you're in a state of hermit, in transition, or in the midst of the spiritual warfare that I'm speaking of, then introspect and go within and, man, bask in self-love. Bask in your vibration. Uplift your frequency, chosen. Uplift your frequency no matter what you do. Uplift your frequency, because that's going to change everything for you. Everything. There's no black magic that can uproot your frequency. If I know that I'm rich within, who the fuck can tell me I'm poor? Who the fuck can tell me I'm not shit? Who the fuck can tell me that I'm not following my God-ordained mission if I feel like I'm in alignment? Nothing can stop alignment. Nothing can stop the Most High's mission for you, chosen. I've came from some shit. A lot of people look at me and are surprised, chosen one, because I'm not even supposed to have the character that I have. I'm supposed to be a lot crazier. I'm supposed to be a lot more violent, aggressive. But that's not me. I didn't change my soul for this world. Never conformed. So that's important for somebody. And when they try to break you down and make you conform, that's when you know you're doing the right thing, chosen. That's when you stand tall and stand in your conviction. You stand for nothing, you will fall for everything. You stand for nothing, you will fall for every fucking thing. I've learned that all my life until I embraced my divinity. I learned that all my life. That may be an important message for somebody. I ignored my divinity because it was constantly gaslit. Like every one of us, we're constantly gaslit for who we are. Because it's hard to believe that a reincarnated being is really here. Somebody with special magical gifts, healing abilities is really here when you've never seen it or never experienced it within yourself. A lot of these narcs, they don't understand that level of empathy. So how could they believe in it? Remember that. Give that shit space and distance. This is why. Because you will not be able to change a narc. You won't. And I've been a narc before. I'm not saying, because I will say this, I'm a divine being, but I've been in that narcissist energy to where I lost things because of it, you know? It's not an easy energy to get out of, and 95% of narcissists will never change. I will say that right now, but it's not impossible. A lot of people say that. It's not impossible to change. Redirect your energy from any draining situations soaked in negativity. And this is how narcissists feed. And this is how you drain a narcissist. Drain them completely of their life force and their validation. Do not validate that negativity. Do not validate somebody gaslighting you. They want a reaction out of you so they can get energy. It gets to a point, Chosen, when you get so good at this that they're going to even just try to antagonize you, come at you in a purposeful way just to get an interaction out of you, just to get attention from you. It's not even like I'm warring with you and I want to fight with you. No, I just want energy from you because I know that you're the source. That's what their souls are saying, but their ego is saying a totally different story, right? And so I'm picking up, you're a cult stopper. So you may have dealt with a cult coven, maybe a family. I've grown up into a family of a cult or a cultist, you know, that abused their power. Let's say that. You may have grown up around friends, family, or it came up around a real cult, but you're a cult stopper. I'm hearing somebody that came against a group of people and won and succeeded. I relate to you, I salute you, and I'm proud of you. It's not easy. I'm still speaking with some shakiness myself. It's not easy. Going against many people that try to deform you in terms of like how you see yourself. That's very deep psychological trauma that people can try. And I feel for whoever I'm tapping into, just know that, man, you are loved and you are different and you're special. Nothing will ever change that. Look at what the fuck you came up from. And look what God did not let you fall from. Remember who the fuck is your God. Remember who the Most High is. Excuse my language, I'm just very passionate. I hope that doesn't come off the wrong way to some people. But the Most High, if he took you this far past all these people, don't ever think that he's gonna stop. Don't ever think that it's gonna stop. Don't ever think that shit stops because a new resistance is here or a new form of manipulation. Open your mind to the highest outcomes, Chosen. You have not seen how good it's gonna get. Repeat that to yourself. Affirm that to yourself. I have not seen how good it's gonna get in my life yet. I have not seen the fruits and the glory that God has waiting for me. I'm in a season where I'm coming into my breakthrough season. This is my breakthrough, coming to talk to you. This is my blessing. I enjoy this. Because I'm coming out of a period of just constant battles without reaping my rewards. I wasn't reaping rewards for maybe a year straight, Chosen. Just in the dumps while people were able to kick me. But the Most High let that shit happen. The Most High let a whole city go against me. I'm an artist. So I came up and got a little popularity in my city, got a lot of hate in that. I'm in Nashville, from Nashville. So, you know, shout out to anybody from Nashville. But a lot of hate in my city, but it brought me, God let that happen to me because God knew my character. God knew that was the way for me to get up. Like I said, I grew up a little with some narcissistic traits from my trauma that I thought were, you know, I was starting to get comfortable with. And life started to reflect it back to me, chosen ones. When you're a chosen one, you get chastised. If you don't wake the fuck up, God's gonna wake you the fuck up. And that's what happened to me through all those, you know, saying that to say with all the harassment I got through, you know, gang stalking. All it did was build me up because I needed it. So for whoever this is for, you need it. Love it. That's how you alchemize the energy. Love it. I don't give a fuck how it feels, how it sounds. You are stronger than it. Love it. Accept it. Direct it. Alchemize it into what you feel like that should be. You've overcome a whole cult. You've overcome a whole group of haters. You've overcome a whole group of people that couldn't tolerate your light and tried to destroy it. And it'll never work. Never will. Whoever I'm reading for, you're special. And you're a god or a goddess yourself. Accept that, understand that, and know that the Most High made you as a reflection of him. In whatever way you are. Accept your differences. You're perfect the way you are. And I think this is going to conclude. This may be my 5th general channel reading. But I appreciate doing this. I appreciate everybody who tunes into me, subscribes, encourages, supports, and I'm so thankful. My first upload did so well, and I'm just so thankful. I want to tell you guys, I did not expect to get what I got so quickly, and I just want to thank you from the bottom of my heart. I got family members that hate me more than my biggest enemies do, and I don't consider the only reason I don't consider them that is because I don't look at them like that. But I know how to set some fucking boundaries and get some shit right, and I know how to utilize my power to let a motherfucker know that they can't play with a chosen one. And I'm here to reinstate that into you. Saying all this to say, I thank you so much to everybody that sends us super thanks, all the donations, all the support, all the likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. Thank you so much. And I send it back to you and your families 10,000-fold. And I'm going to catch you guys on the next one. Peace out.